Had quite a morning of resolutions and proclamations. So now we're on to item 6, which is citizens discussion. And this is for items that aren't on today's agenda. And so if you have anything that you would like to talk about that isn't about an item that we're going to address later, and or we hope that you can bring up items that are about issues the city can deal with. That you remain polite. I will allow you 3 minutes to speak, and council may not comment back. We tend to like to listen at this stage, and looks like I have 3 people signed up. I have Anthony Caballero. Anthony, are you there?
I am.
Yeah, Anthony, can you speak a little closer into the microphone just so we can hear you? And please go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, Anthony.
Hello? I'm
Anthony,
here.
can you speak? We can hear you.
Yes. Am I good to begin?
Go ahead, Anthony.
Oh yeah. Thank you for having me today. I just was hoping to make a comment. So, I am a graduate of UCCS. I am also a former combat wounded veteran. I started the Decriminalize Nature Colorado Springs movement here. Just to give you a short overview of what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is decriminalize all entheogenic plant substances, with the hope of, being able to combat PTSD, anxiety, depression in our veteran community here in Colorado Springs. And so the resolution that I'm trying to put through has already been passed by 5 other cities. It's been passed the most recent one is in Ann Arbor, Michigan. So they just decriminalized all psychedelic plants, and that was within the last 3 weeks. The resolution that I had sent to Mr. Tom Strand to get to the rest of the council members, that is Oakland's resolution. So Oakland passed the resolution shortly after Denver decriminalized psilocybin mushrooms. And so I think that the Colorado Springs community would be a trailblazer in that what sets us apart from the other cities is that we are a military-heavy city. We have active duty bases all around us. We have veterans in the community. It would set us apart and we could become trailblazers in this movement because of that. And I think we could just, I think we can allow veterans to be the forefront trailblazers of this, and then we can expand that healing to the outer community as well. But I think we can just, use the veteran community because I think that's where a lot of the approach needs. I'm not sure if any of the council members are aware of this, but the 10th Group Special Forces active duty members, they're currently undergoing ketamine treatments as we speak. And this isn't an entheogenic plant, but it's an entheogenic substance that has shown great success rates for depression and anxiety. And if our greatest troops, if our most elite can use it, I think that we should decriminalize all these plants that are showing the same promises and use it in the same way. And so that's my hope, is that we can decriminalize these substances and become the trailblazers in combating PTSD, depression, and anxiety. And I think we can do that. And, we shouldn't have to live in fear.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. Appreciate it. Zachary Short, are you there?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Go ahead. Yes.
Good morning. My name is Zachary Short. I just wanted to say special thanks to Sam Friedman for getting us in this correspondence and quickly responding to emails so that we had the opportunity to speak on this very important issue to us. My name is Zachary Short, and I served as a combat medic in the mountains of Afghanistan in 2011. And although I was somehow luckier than those I treated with life-threatening physical injuries, the mental and emotional trauma I have faced can be just as deadly. As we all know, some scars are just not visible, but it doesn't make them less lethal. The face of the little Afghani girl I couldn't save will never leave my mind. I can still see her black curly hair. I can still hear her tiny whimpers as we try to best treat the third-degree burns covering her entire body. She couldn't have been more than 3 years old, and every day it pains me to think about the beautiful, strong woman she will never get to become. It is painful experiences and memories like these that cause 22 veterans a day to end their lives. Needless to say, I have nearly become part of this statistic on more than one occasion. Since my deployment over 9 years ago, I have spent 3 weeks in an inpatient mental hospital, 12 weeks in an intensive cognitive processing therapy program, and years in and out of general therapy as a result of the horrific traumas that no one should have to see. I have also been prescribed over 20 different psychological antidepressants and anxiety medications, which have all left me feeling extremely disconnected from reality, and in some cases, even more suicidal. Am I the only one that finds it gravely concerning that increased risk of suicide is a potential side effect on nearly every single antidepressant medication prescribed? We've all heard the commercials, and it does not seem right to me that suicide is one of the leading side effects of these psychological medications. Today, I am urgently and pleadingly advocating for the decriminalization of entheogenic plants, specifically that of psilocybin mushrooms. Since controlled dosing psilocybin once weekly, my PTSD symptoms have all but vanished. I have a feeling of spiritual connectedness and hope for the future once again. And I will tell you folks, my family certainly recognizes the difference as well. It's no secret that the military is the backbone of our beautiful Colorado Springs community. But we are doing this community a massive disservice if we threaten to imprison our veteran servicemen and women for consuming a plant, yes, a natural plant that could very well save their lives. Don't we owe them the best care and treatment available and all options? Please consider the decriminalization of nature and decriminalize entheogenic plants. Council members of Colorado Springs, President Skorman, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Zachary, and thank you so much for your service. It's there's quite a lot of passion in what you're saying, and we all understand it. So thank you so much.
Thank you, President.
I have Eric Kozinski. Are you there?
Howdy, I'm Eric Kozinski.
Yeah, go ahead. I probably pronounced your name wrong, but go ahead.
Yes, I'm from right here in El Paso County, from a little ranch just outside of Colorado Springs. I grew up, I was beat terribly bad. I had a lot of problems in my life. We were very poor. I found myself in lots of cycles of violence. I find myself now as a working class man. I've had addictions in my life, alcohol, chewing tobacco. I even had a little bit of a cocaine addiction when I was younger. Always searching for something. Therapy, counseling, nothing was much help. I've been through it over and over again. That being said, since entheogenic medicines have taken into my life, they've changed it. I quit chewing tobacco. I don't touch alcohol. It's done more help for me than any therapy, any counselor, any psychiatrist ever could. And this is going to be short but brief. As a member of the working class from El Paso County, I just have to ask the council and every other person in the county, do you think that I deserve to go to jail or to prison or on probation for using these medicines? I yield the rest of my time. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Really appreciate it. And just as a side story, me personally, my sister-in-law had a terrible case of cancer. Was predicted to not live, and went through a lot of trauma. Was able to survive, and she became part of a study at Columbia University on psilocybin mushrooms, and was something that was nationally recognized, but it was again something that helped her tremendously. So it has affected my family as well. So I appreciate everybody coming forward. Is there anybody else online on the phone who would like to speak at citizens discussion?